If you're like me and you have massive amounts of custom content in your Sims 3 folder and a large majority of it is not organized, as is this folder in specific, this literally has everything just mushed together, you'll run into a problem where perhaps you downloaded a piece of custom content that you are in love with, but you know, sucks to suck because your packages folder looks like this and there's no way you're ever going to be able to find it. In today's video, I'm going to show you how to identify certain pieces of CC in your mods folder so that you can get rid of them quickly rather than having to comb through and just guesstimate what the piece of CC that you no longer want is. Hi everyone, my name is Maddie, or a Cotton Sock, and if you don't know me, I make videos on the retro Sims games and other life simulation games. I also have a lot of custom content. In fact, I have my own Sims 3 Tumblr CC blog where there's like thousands and thousands of items over the span of multiple years where I've located amazing custom content. Whether it be because I need a refresh or I downloaded a piece of CC that I'm not exactly in love with having such a large folder and collection of CC, I mean, the amount of packages, just package files I have for my Sims 3 game is 6 gigabytes. Now, I use a program called CC Magic, which compresses my CC and also displays it like this. I highly recommend, if you're interested in this program, watching Florida's video. She has an amazing tutorial on how to get this set up and how to make everything nice and organized and all that kind of thing. But even so, having all of my custom content in CC Magic doesn't help me identify hairs that I may not like anymore in my display here. Just pulling a random hair as an example, let's say I no longer like this hair. Well, how am I supposed to know what the name of this hair is? That's what this video is going to be a tutorial on today. So let's hop right into what we need in order to be able to identify custom content objects in our creative sim that we may no longer like. If you don't want to watch the visual portion where I show off how to do this, there is this post linked, which is what I will be showing to you guys just in visual format. I put this link in the description box below if you want to go ahead and look that up. At any rate, what we are going to need is Master Controller and the integration add-on mod. So if we go here to nros.net and we scroll over to the side here, we can find a Master Controller. So you will need to download this, and this just goes right into your Sims 3 mods folder. And then when you have that, we're going to scroll down a little bit and you will need this add-on right here. So this is called Master Controller Integration, and you can read what this does exactly. It's an optional module, but for our sake and purposes, we are going to need this. So you will need this integration and Master Controller. And then if you have, let's say, a piece of furniture or an object in game in live mode that you want to find an object, you will need a debug enabler. But if you just want to find CAS objects like clothing, hair, and shoes, you'll just need Master Controller. Two other things you will need is NROS Packer, which is yet another NROS mod. When you download this, it's gonna look a little something like this. Now, if you click into it, as you can see, this is not your typical NROS mod. This does not go in your Sims 3 mods folder at all. Where I put mine actually in the electronic arts folder, and you can just make a folder. I'm gonna make a new folder and I'm gonna call it Packer, and I'm going to just extract all of these files to this NROS Packer folder. So I'm using WinRAR. I think you can just use regular Windows extraction, and I'm just going to go ahead and extract all of those files right in there. If I refresh now, we will have this folder and it will say NROS Packer. In addition, we will also need Sims 3 PE. Now this is hosted on SourceForge, so you just go ahead and download this. And when you download this, it's going to be an exe, so you can just install this on your computer. And those are all the tools that we'll need in order to start identifying and find CC that we no longer want. What we need to do now is go into Create a Sim, and you need to pick an object, sorry, not an object, a hair, a piece of clothing, shoes, whatever that you no longer want in your game. And I'm just using this hair as an example for this video, no shade to the creator. But anyway, what you're gonna do is you're gonna right click on the hair, and normally you'll get a little notification in the top right. For whatever reason, I'm not But if we go here in our Documents, Electronic Arts, The Sims 3 folder, what it's actually doing when we right click on that object is it is shooting us an script error in our Documents folder, The Sims 3. So what we can do is we can right click on this, edit in Notepad, and here we go. This is the instance in the group number that the hair is in. Obviously, we can't read this. Like, this tells me nothing. This doesn't tell me the name of where I can go in my mods folder to find the hair and search it up and delete it. But that is actually what NROS Packer is for. So I'm gonna go ahead and right click on this instance number, and I'm gonna copy it, and then I'm gonna go to wherever I extracted NROS Packer, which I put mine in my Electronic Arts folder. I'm gonna open up this exe, the NROS Packer exe, and click on the little binoculars in the top left, search packages, and then I'm gonna go ahead and paste that instance ID in there. And then also I have the group number here, which is just a bunch of zeros. So I'm gonna put that in there as well. And then we're gonna go ahead and navigate to your mods folder. So mine is The Sims 3, mods, packages, and then here are all of my packages that I have in my game. And then I'm gonna hit search. It says a log named package search.log has been created. Do you wish to open it now? And then boom, there is the hair right there. It found it exactly. It told me exactly where it is. And so now what I can do is put this to the side. I'm gonna navigate to where that just told me. So Documents, Electronic Arts, The Sims 3, mods, and packages. So let's go there. The Sims 3, mods, packages, and then this was just a test hair, so I knew exactly where it was, but this gives you the exact name so you can identify it. And then I would just go ahead and delete it. I have my game open right now, so I'm actually shocked it let me delete it. So if you're like me and you have all of your CC compressed in CC Magic, this process is a little different. You're gonna do the standard thing of right clicking on the hair in Create a Sim in order to produce this script error. You're gonna go ahead and copy the instance ID. And then what we need to do, this is where it gets a little different. And again, this is only if you use CC Magic. All of you should be able to locate your CC at this point if you have them loose in the mods folder. Earlier, we downloaded Sims 3 PE. And what we can do is go into Sims 3 PE, open it up. We're gonna go to File, Open, and then CC Magic actually creates this folder in your packages and overrides. It's called Catch. And so we can go into Catch here. And if we go under Sets, you'll probably have either loose files, which if you have loose files, then they're gonna look something like this. It says mod build 1, mod build 0, so on and so forth. You might have several mod build files. What these files actually are CC Magic. When it compresses all of your CC down into singular files, these are the files that are produced. So located within these two files are every single hair I have as a mod in Sims 3 CC Magic, if that makes sense. So what we can do with this now in this process is a little bit more intense than what the people who have the files loose in their mods folder. I have mine organized by folder. As you can see here on the left in CC Magic, everything is organized. So I can go under my hair here and I can search for this instance ID, which again, this is one of the hairstyles that I'm just showing off how you can locate. And what we can do is grab that instance ID and you can pop it in here to the instance. I'm just gonna paste it. Make sure you have it checked. We can click filter active, so you want to make sure that's on, and then hit set. Now, as you can see, nothing is popping up. That's because this hairstyle did not compress in mod build 1. It actually compressed down into mod build 0. So because I have so many hairstyles mods in my game, it had to compress into two separate files. So now I'm going to open up mod build 0 and look at that. Sims 3 PE actually found the hair that I chose to look up here. So this is what it looks like in game. And unfortunately, CC Magic, you cannot grab anything from this XML file in order to just like search it. So I know where this hair is. It's right here. And what you can actually do is, Again, there's no way to easily search it. That just wasn't created in this program. But if you go here to unknown, mine says unknown 1, and we can take a look at 2444798 If we look at this, and again, I can try and copy and paste it, but it doesn't search it properly. We can compare this right here, 2444798 So in that case, in CC Magic now, I can delete this. I would just come up here to delete. I love this hair, so I'm not going to get rid of it. But that is how you would find, using this hash right here, if you have CC Magic, that is how you would go ahead and look up hairs that are compressed into these singular files. If you are looking for how to find certain objects, you can follow these steps right here, except this time you have to use NROS Debug Enabler, which is one of the mods that I mentioned earlier. So you just click on the object, go to NROS Debug Enabler, options, and then the name of the object, and then resource key. It's going to pop up with a notification, and then you're going to be able to search that in the NROS Packer that I showed off earlier. So it's the same exact method. You just put the instance ID right in there. So I hope that could help. I hope this little video of how to find CC that you no longer want could be helpful. Unfortunately, it is a very roundabout way of doing it. It is a Sims 3, so it's old, so there's more of a niche community, not as much support and easy ways to find it. Yeah, I hope that could help all of you. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll catch you all in the next one. Peace out, everyone.